Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a Zonut film review. Today we are going to be talking about the breathtaking movie from the Coen brothers, Fargo. Fargo starts with Jerry Ludengard traveling to Fargo to pay two criminals to kidnap his wife to collect a ransom from his rich father-in-law. When the two criminals break into Jerry's house, they successfully kidnap his wife. A state trooper pulls them over for having dealer plates, but scared that the trooper will discover Jeannie in the back seat, Guerre shoots him in the head. As the other criminal, Carl, drags the body aside, two innocent people witness the event, so Guerre gets in the car and follows them and kills them both. Pregnant officer Marge Gunderson is sent to investigate this crime scene and puts clues together that lead to Jerry Ludengard's dealership. The night that Jean's father goes out to give the ransom, he sees that there is no Jean, so him and Carl shoot each other. But Carl gets out alive with a pretty bad face wound. Carl returns to Guerre with 80 grand, but Carl has the million buried in the snow. They get into a fight, and Guerre kills Carl, because Guerre wanted to split the car with Carl. Marge Gunderson drives by as she notices the same car that had dealer plates. She finds Guerre stuffing Carl into a wood chipper. She then chases Guerre and shoots him, and then arrests him, and then asks him why he did this. For a little bit of money. Jean is most likely dead because Guerre attacked her for being too loud. Jerry also gets caught in the motel, and that's that. The true story. Fargo begins with this chilling message. The events depicted in this film took place in Minnesota in 1987. At request of the survivors, the names have been changed. Out of respect for the dead, the rest has been told exactly as it occurred. In an interview with Joel Coen, he said that the crimes actually didn't take place in Minnesota. Later on, his brother, Ethan Coen, who co-directed it with him, tells us something crazy. We find out that the only parts that were a true story were a General Motors Finance Corporation employee who committed fraud by playing around with the serial numbers on the cars. This was done by Jerry Ludengard, or William H. Macy. You may know him from Shameless. The next part is a husband shoving his wife in the wood chipper. That is literally all that there is to this true story. Everything else is fake or made by the amazing Coen brothers. Jerry. Jerry is an odd character. Why does he arrange two criminals to kidnap his wife? Why couldn't he just ask Jean to ask her father for money? What did he need the money for? Did he want Jean dead all along? Why would Jerry want all the money all along if he's living in a nice suburban house with his wife, son, and father-in-law? Why is he always scamming people for money?
Yeah, but that true code.
He has a very nice and stable job at a car dealership. Why must he want more? Everything is possible. In this movie, a lot of things are distant. The famous shot of Jerry walking to his car showing how alone he is in his plight. A lot of shots are also peering over the stairs, banisters, and counters to see the characters, and the characters are usually out of the focus. The photo of Jerry's wife is on the other side of his office, the opposite of place it should be. It usually should be on the desk. Jerry has conversations with other characters, backs turned to him. Also, the long linear shots in the opening of the film. The ending. If I asked you if you would think that the story had a frightening or comforting ending, you would probably say this is a frightening ending. Think again. Is the ending mysterious? Sure. But at the last scene where Norm and Marge are laying down, Norm is upset that his picture didn't get on the newsstand. It only got on the 2-cent stamp. They may not understand the villainous tendencies of this world, but she knows that she has a husband who would never do this to her, unlike Jerry. Sitting in a warm bed watching TV until they fall asleep next to one another. Marge knows that they would never do this to each other. The ending is pretty comforting if you ask me.